and he goes from Nazareth to Capernaum. In Capernaum, he walks along the Sea of Galilee, and he departs Capernaum to wander through the towns of Galilee. Zebulun and Naphtali were areas named for 2 of the 12 tribes of Israel. After the fall of the northern kingdom of Israel, they were folded into what became known as Galilee. And through that area ran major trading routes from the Jordan, ultimately to the Mediterranean coast and Egypt. Unlike that region, however, the settlers of Nazareth and Capernaum weren't around when Isaiah prophesied, probably built long after the Babylonian exile was over. That lack of their background, however, will not deter me from spending time this morning looking at those towns and the roles they played in Jesus' life. Nazareth was a kind of no-place village in southern Galilee, in a secluded area of the land that had been Zebulun. As I mentioned, it was of late origin and minor importance. It could never grow very large. It only had one small water source, and it wasn't near any major roads. Nazareth's size and isolation contributed to a bad reputation in terms of its morals and religion. Non-residents thought its inhabitants spoke a crude dialect. This poor impression was reflected in Nathanael's comment when told by Philip where Jesus had lived, "Can anything good come from Nazareth?" Yet Nazareth was where Mary and Joseph called home. It was where Jesus was raised, and where he probably learned his trade as a carpenter. According to Luke, it was in Nazareth's synagogue that Jesus read from Isaiah, owning his mission to bring good news to the afflicted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, to give sight to the blind. A sermon that ended up with the townspeople wanting to throw him off a cliff. According to Matthew, he returned occasionally and taught in such a way that the townspeople were astonished at his wisdom and miraculous powers. No mention in Matthew about throwing him off the cliff. In short, while we can assume that Jesus visited other places, such as Jerusalem or Cana, it was in Nazareth that most of what led him, at the very least, to be curious about his life's work took place. Capernaum, on the other hand, while also of late origin, was fairly significant. About 23 miles to the northeast of Nazareth, it was the most important city on the northern shore of the Sea of Galilee. Unlike Nazareth, it was deemed a city, probably with a population of some 10,000. It was prosperous, promoted by its proximity to a major trade route, that route to the sea mentioned in Isaiah. Probably because of its being on the trade route, it had a Roman taxation center and boasted a military garrison, headed by a centurion whose servant Jesus healed. Those Romans built its substantial synagogue, a place where, according to Mark and John, Jesus taught. And it was to Capernaum that Jesus relocated after his temptations in the wilderness and learning of John the Baptist's death. What we heard this morning were his first actions there, the calling of Andrew and Peter, James and John. But Jesus was continually active in Capernaum throughout his ministry. As I said, it was there that he healed the centurion's servant. It was in Capernaum that Jesus healed the paralytic who was lowered from the roof. According to Luke, after Jesus escaped his enraged hometown folk, he went to Capernaum and taught in the synagogue with authority and exorcised an unclean spirit. John reports that it was in Capernaum that Jesus gave his famous discourse, which we just read in the Good Book Club, about being the bread of life, which, like his claim to mission sermon in Nazareth, upset his audience. And just before his final journey to Jerusalem, it was in Capernaum that Jesus and his disciples were challenged about paying the temple tax. So it would seem that Capernaum provided both a testing ground as well as a launch pad for his larger ministry. He learned what he could do and teach, but he also learned that there were limits as to what he might accomplish. And so, leaving Capernaum, he went further afield throughout Galilee, and then Samaria and Judea, living that Isaianic mission of bringing good news to the afflicted, proclaiming liberty to the captives, and giving sight to the blind. We at Good Shepherd are, in some ways, both Nazareth and Capernaum. As Nazareth, we have been a hometown for any number of folks. The fact that some of the founding townspeople are still here testifies to that. But even more so are the second, and in some cases, third generations of family that call Good Shepherd home. For them and for others who found this village since then, it has provided a great place to bring up children. Our fabulous children's ministry cadre, more than ably led by Sue LaFont, welcome and incorporate children of many ages and abilities. The Godly Play curriculum for our youngest and the more lectionary-based classes for older kids provides for them, like Jesus' upbringing in Nazareth, a grounding in the stories of our faith and tradition. Once they have had that foundation, they graduate into the fabulous care of Youth Minister Rachel Whip, her volunteer team, and the mentoring of the older youth. This village raises up its young people. But it's not only in the classroom we raise up our youth. Thanks to Ellen Blackburn's efforts, we have a growing core of youth acolytes who assist at the 10 a.m. service. They are learning what corporate worship is all about. And with the addition of quarterly youth Sundays, they and the rest of the children and youth are getting an opportunity to stretch the boundaries of traditional worship, to make church their own expression of faith. The Gospel According to Disney Sunday was just one example. And we're learning that the older members of the congregation are astonished by our young people, love these services, and are blessed mightily. Like any small town, such as Nazareth, Good Shepherd is a place where people are known, despite the challenges of our multiple services. Newcomers are made to feel welcome from the time they step onto the front porch. Our welcome team, greeters and ushers, thanks to the leadership of Ann McMahon, Joe Gavlin, and Chuck and Sue Kelly, make sure they know where to go, how to follow the service, and how to sign up for more information. Folks often are hungry for knowledge about faith in general as well as the Episcopal Church. And so newcomers and some long-timers benefit from classes such as Episcopal 101, as well as the various offerings out of our Faith Forum series. And a big thank you to the Reverend Mary Mead, Xavier Rodriguez, and beginning next week, Carla Schultz, for bringing their knowledge and passion to those efforts. Newcomers and long-timers alike love meeting in less formal ways. Our Hungry Flock dinners, the senior singles, our Bible study book groups, and men's group provide opportunities for that kind of fellowship, and we're always on the lookout for more ways to help folks connect. We too are committed to caring for those within our community. Our prayer ministries, thanks to Tricia Hartman and Jim Wolf for maintaining those lists, keep us linked one to another. Our vital congregational care team and lay Eucharistic visitors ensure that those who can't make it to our services know that we will feed them, literally, spiritually, and metaphorically. Thank you, Karen Elson, Bev White, the Reverend Sandy Boyd, Duane DeMaxi, Dan Barrington, and Greg Bell. And the Mighty Marthas, led by Marjorie Love, keep our gatherings, especially in times of common need, grace-filled. Yet, as we all know, while villages may be wonderful in many ways, there are resources that only larger towns offer. And in this way, Good Shepherd is also like Capernaum. The commitment to community care and service that is apparent in the village is able to be translated into a larger arena. Our outreach ministries to St. Clair's, St. Francis Center, and Covenant Cover put our faith into action. The funds raised in Music with a Mission extend that reach into many other areas, and our in-gatherings, whether for some of those centers, or for the Jamaica Mission or Westerly College, show our commitment to helping. In addition, our building itself is a place of mission, showing foreigners what we provide, with hundreds of people coming through these doors every week, from AA to the Daughters of the American Revolution, to the Founders Homeschool, to a local gathering of the National Alliance of Mental Illness, to numerous music teachers and their students. And speaking of the building, our congregational resources are such that when disaster strikes, we have capable folks to lead the efforts to clean up. Thank you, Dave Matthews. But it's not just disasters. We also have people who can make necessary repairs and enhancements, indoors and out. I think of Wood Hill, David McClory, Marge Pagula, Renee Shedder, and others. Thank you. Additionally, a larger town means more worship opportunities. We are blessed with assisting clergy who love this community and share their gifts with us. Thank you, Bishop Cal and the Reverends Mary, Sandy, and Anna. And thank you to our wonderful altar guild led by Sally Van Wilden that makes the work of the worship leaders so much easier. More worship also implies more music. Goodness gracious, there's a lot of music in this town. I already mentioned the numerous music teachers and students who are here midweek, but the most apparent and inspiring music is that which we hear on Sundays. The choir, the Black Sheep, the bell choir, morning song and evening song, and all of the soloists and guest musicians. Wow! Thank you to Connie Brantley, Stephen Feast, Dee Dee Atwood, Neil Wagner, Marty Deal, and Tricia Hartman for all you bring to this ministry. And of course, with a reference back to capable folks, a huge thank you to all of the congregation's music lovers who, with Connie and Stephen's fundraising leadership and Kurt Watson's building expertise, have brought us our new organ. As much as we are both Nazareth and Capernaum, however, we are also Jesus. Nurtured, cared for, taught, and inspired, we know we must venture forth. We are near various roads to the sea, whether those be I-25 or just Yosemite and Dry Creek. Roads we can travel to spread the good news of Jesus Christ, and on which travelers easily can make their way to us. As with Jesus, what we've experienced in our past and what we see now will translate into a new articulation of our mission. That is our task, our season of visioning this year, this 2020. Discerning and articulating that vision will be the work, with the congregation's help and input certainly, of our wonderful wardens, Carl and Karen, the continuing and new vestry members, and the visioning team. Your prayers and support will guide and uphold them in that mission. We do, of course, need resources for mission, and it's wonderful to have a stewardship committee, ably led by Jim Wolfe, who've labored so well this season to encourage giving. We're fortunate as well to have our budget administered by a faith-filled and wise finance committee, including outgoing treasurer Greg Bell, as well as our administrative staff, Kathy Hunter, Charlotte Stasco, and Margie Rogers. Those financial resources, well managed, along with prayer, conversation, and hard work, are the materials we have at hand together to craft a future that will captivate us and others. Our gospel reading ends today with Jesus setting out into Galilee, recognizing that it was his time to claim his mission, to teach in their synagogues and proclaim the good news of the kingdom and cure every disease and every sickness among the people. That is our call as well. That is our commitment, a commitment which we will renew in a moment. But Jesus also returned to both Nazareth and Capernaum. We know, too, that we are sent out. But we also know that we'll be fed and welcomed here. 2020, it's our time. And we've got you in our sights.